Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about Scorpio in the 5th house. So Scorpio in the 5th house of our birth chart. If you don't know already, I'm a Vedic astrologer, so you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com or just go up here to linktree/Gebo the Shaman, or go down to the links in the description and get an astrology reading with me if you like. So you can do that. So I offer like I offer like mantras and rituals that you can do to kind of get the planets on your side and working for you if you're having any troubles in life. So today we're talking about Scorpio in the 5th house. So what does it mean when we have Scorpio in the 5th house in our birth chart? Well, Scorpio in the 5th house is basically, Scorpio is basically the sign of birth, death, sex, transformation, sudden ups and downs, sudden gains and losses, has to do with psychology, secrets, the occult, things like that. So yeah. And then we have the 5th house, which is, the 5th house is all about, it's traditionally the sign of Leo would be the 5th house. But, so that carries some energy with it. So the 5th house is all about creative and self-expressive communication, things like that. So it's all about expression, ways of expressing yourself. It's all about ways of creatively expressing yourself in like an artful and stylistic, stylish way, in a classy and nuanced way. So yeah, that's kind of what the 5th house is all about. It's all about being like out there, because the 5th house is traditionally ruled by the sun. So the sun is like, it's the brightest thing in the sky. So it wants to be seen. It wants to express itself. It wants to be seen as this leader or ruler. It basically corresponds with government, royalty, things like that. So yeah, so if you have this placement, then that means that you, it's a difficult energy here, because we have Scorpio, which is like this planet, or this sign of like deep emotional, like it's the sign of deep emotion and things like that, and deep psychological stuff. And then we have Leo, or we have the 5th house, which is basically expressing yourself. So it has a lot to do with expressing yourself in a sexual way. It has a lot to do with could be expressing like your deepest secrets, things like that. So I mean, it has to do with Leo in the 5th, or Scorpio in the 5th house is all about expressing secrets or exposing secrets, or because Scorpio has to do with like all kinds of things: the occult, sex, death, transformation, sudden ups and downs, sudden gains and losses, keeping secrets, hidden secrets, deep secrets, the occult, mysticism, things like that. So, so we have that in this placement where it wants to talk about it. It wants to express that. It wants to basically break taboos and things like that. So yeah, it wants to break taboos and kind of expose secrets and get everything out there. It just wants to kind of, this can have a lot to do with like overcoming your shame, and you overcoming like things that hold you down and things like that. So yeah. And it's funny too, because the sign of Leo, or basically the fifth house, has a lot to do with children, creativity, expression, things like that. And so it has to do with like fun, romance, sex, things like that too. And then we have the sign of Scorpio in here, so that also has to do with those kinds of things. But it's interesting, like people, like they'll like Scorpio. If you have this placement, you'll probably connect with people on a deeper level when you become intimate with them. So yeah. Anything else I could say about this? It's just kind of I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's kind of the main thing that I would say for this position is exposing secrets and being like a rebel, being someone who's like unapologetically like eccentric and out there, and just like just like doesn't care what other people think, kind of thing, and will kind of there's some deep psychological stuff here too, just because Scorpio has a lot to do with psychology and things like that. But then there's also like this fun playfulness to it that the fifth house brings. So it's almost like making light out of your difficult situations and things like that too. So someone with this placement could probably be a spy as well, exposing secrets and things like that. So yeah. All right, guys. So yeah, that's about it. That's about all I have for this one. Anything else I want to say? Just hit up the links. Like is always appreciated. Subscribe is always appreciated. Checking out these courses here that I made. And then we have Linktree/Gebo the Shaman, where I have my energy work courses. I am a support group facilitator, so if you want to get involved in some support groups, then we can do that. It's very small groups. It's only like 5 people per group, so it's very small, and everybody gets their fair share of time to speak and to be heard and everything like that. So it's a great way to kind of connect with people on an emotional level and express your emotions. So yeah. So then we have I'm also a career coach and life coach. So if you want a one-time session with me, then you would go to my career coaching page, and I would help you find your perfect career. If you want like long-term life coaching, like say you want to do like once a month, I would recommend just getting a one-time session with me. And then if you like it and you want more, then you can always opt for the life coaching stuff. So life coaching monthly program. So yeah. Then I have my distance energy healing service. So I am a distance energy healer. I use Qigong and energy work practices to basically cultivate energy and then send it to you. It's really cool. It's really awesome, practice that I do. And so people have had some really good results with that too. And last but not least, of course, I am a Vedic astrologer. You can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com if you want to get a Vedic astrology reading with me. The links will also be down below in the description. Or you can go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman and follow the links there. Okay, guys, so that's about all I have for the Scorpio in the 5th house. So we'll talk to you next time. Peace.